I came straight from the upper. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. If you're trying to get inside, doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rim still slide. Oh nah, we was getting light. Now we getting free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same sides. If it was, I would change sides. We won't never pay the same price. Frank Luke with. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the three at the buzzer. How about the whip with the same clothes? I'm in Miami at Mangoes. Mama don't like that. Joe living good, that's my main bro. Got it popping down in Georgia, yo. Next morning out to Portugal. Everything I do historical. Never needed no tutorial. I ain't even get to Porsche yet. I be in the club with velour sweats. More money mean more threats. Y'all ain't pull up to my door yet. That's really regular, like I'm Channing Tatum. I be stepping up, this I be flexing up. I came straight from the upper. Nah, there'll never be another.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Now a look at the stats for Kevin Durant.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Griffin. And it's Walker in at the point. And for the Nets, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Walker finds Cousins. Back to Walker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. On tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Irving against Walker. Outside Durant. There's the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Tatum. Nice D from Durant. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Here's Griffin. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, man. Brushing off the defense with ease. Durant is no stranger to being played with physicality.
Walker looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's Cousins. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
LeVert the pass to Irving. There's the pass to KD. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Walker kicks to Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Brown. Rose, he's checked in for the Celtics. Both good from the line that time.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Now, here is Irving. 23 points for him the last game against Boston. KD against Rose. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Now here's Rose. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Brown outside. Pass to Cousins. The kick out to Brown. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
And Brown is a bailout artist, someone who feels comfortable, even in tight spots.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there. They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Tatum no good.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Harris dishes to Durant. Count that one. KD's got 6.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. It's still a nice finish.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. There's 1:34 left to play in the first. Here's Kennard. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
You got to be more disciplined against elite shooters like Kennard. As he relishes opportunities at the line.
That free throw, good from Kennard. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Now, here's Kennard. He averages about 5 points a game.
You know, with Kennard, he can do things other than shoot. I mean, and that helps open up the three-ball for him.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. Shoots from the high post, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, man, he'll find a way to milk every point possible out of every possession, and if that means Rose has to get physical, he'll do it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nets. They trail by 1. Crawford, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Crawford's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets. Rose against Dinwiddie. Passes it to Kennard. Buries it from three-point range. Kennard's got 8 points.
They give up 3 points on one end, then ask Kennard to get them back. The jumper is pure.
Back right after this. And recently, Kevin Durant. And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
On the floor for Boston, Luke Kennard out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then there's Daniel Theis. Then it's Rose, and it's Walker in at the point guard. The Nets with the lead. The pass to Durant. Puts up a three. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Boston shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Outside, Walker. To the inside. Here's Theis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Theis has got his first bucket in this one. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Karis LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The Celtics also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Daniel Theis. Blake Griffin comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Derrick Rose.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Prince. And the Nets, another three.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Walker. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving, averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. Down low. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And Brown throws it down.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
Nets trail by 5. Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Brooklyn. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, the Celtics, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
LeVert with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Cousins. On the wing, Brown. Six to shoot. And Brown throws it down.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. LeVert's got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Walker against Irving. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to LeVert. It's Prince on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And that one falls for Prince. Brooklyn making some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. That one is no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Celtics have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Nets making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Irving, good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Cousins. Daniel Tice comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Rose in for Kemba Walker. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Rose banked in off the glass. Rose has got 5 now.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Durant. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Here's Rose, and it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Irving passes to Durant. Shoots over Kanter. Out to KD. No good. That would have tied it. Boston leading by 3. Tatum drives in. And here's Brown outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
In the corner, it's Crawford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 32 points and 8 rebounds. And a little redemption for him tonight. In their previous game, he was not at his best. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their offense is functioning at a very high level tonight. Shot selection has been excellent, and they're not wasting any possessions. It's the efficiency. That's right, the efficiency that every team is looking for in every single game, Ernie.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Durant in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
It's Brown on the wing. Walker against Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
But look at Walker. He has developed a great pump fake. He takes pride in how he gets defenders to jump in the air and go for it.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Kicks it out to Prince. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And that one drops. Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. LeVert in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Tatum drives in, and he gets it to go. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Passes it to Irving. And the rejection by Cousins. And it's Jordan with the jam. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That free throw good from Walker. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the Celtics, Damari Carroll's checked in for Griffin. And it's Rose in for Brown. And so Walker nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Lets it fly, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 6.
And when you see Irving pull up, you just assume he's sinking it. I mean, he's excellent at shooting off the dribble.
Dinwiddie against Walker. Outside Irving. Inside. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jordan.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Rose surveying the D. LeVert against Carroll. Kicks it to Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Fires, high post. Rebound, Brooklyn.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
The wide open look for Durant. A miss that time would have put him up. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Rose, no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
A fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Crawford in for Kyrie Irving. Tice kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Crawford passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Crawford. Stolen by Rose. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. And Rose throws it down.
And still with those active hands, Rose remains a threat to knock the ball loose.
The Nets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Crawford outside. The pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris dishes to Jordan.
Never one to shy away from playing physical. Jordan will give you his all when he's out there.
For Brooklyn, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside Rose, pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. With the fadeaway. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. For the lead, and the layup is good. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Now Crawford. Pass to Dinwiddie. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Brooklyn ahead, ending the 3rd quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll have the start of the 4th. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Celtics, Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Griffin is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Rose with the ball. Lays it up off the glass.
Calling his own number. Rose with the hoop. One of the best we've seen operate the 2-man game.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Karis LeVert's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Prince against Griffin. Prince, the pass to Durant. Over Tatum. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. KD's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Rose. It's blocked. Brown against KD. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Durant covers a ton of ground with this limp, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
And they pick up 2.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Brown inside, guarded by Prince, and stolen by Prince. In transition, here come the Nets. A nice shot by LeVert. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a change for the Celtics. Cousins is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Durant for 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum drives in. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
Yeah, Tatum's a good ball handler. Manipulates the pace. I mean, gets to wherever he wants to go.
And that one falls for Tatum.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 4. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
One of the best point guards in the league. Getting inside and finish Kyrie Irving.
Rose against Irving. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Cousins against Jordan. Griffin kicks to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Rose penetrating.
I like how Irving gets after it on defense, using his speed to stick with his man and make life difficult for him.
It's Prince on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Prince. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now the pass to Jordan. Prince dishes to KD. Another shot. Prince's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And stolen by Prince. Durant with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. Walker's checked in for Derrick Rose. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 8. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Good on both. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Cousins against Jordan. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. Free throw. Good, Irving.
Well, Irving came into this league as a terrific three-point shooter. And I think he's only getting better with age if he can.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Walker. And he gets the bucket.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Brooklyn.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And here is Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.